Things didn't exactly go well for us after your disappearance. Once I figured out what happened to you, I realized there was nothing we could do. The Air Force pronounced you KIA, gave you a very nice military funeral back on Earth. Obviously, the casket was empty, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. From there, things went from bad to worse. We kept searching for Taylor, but we just didn't have the resources to cover enough ground. It took us 2 months before we finally found her in one of Michael's hideouts. But by then it was too late. She'd had the baby. I guess after that, he didn't have any use for her anymore. So he killed her. It's not your fault.
I should have been there.
And you will be. And knowing the address where we eventually found Taylor, you will be able to get there much quicker. You know, save Taylor, save the baby, change the fate of the galaxy.
What do you mean?
It was the turning point. It was the key to everything. Once Michael had that baby, he was able to complete his research and perfect the hybrids. After that, oh, he really kicked things into gear. He stepped up his campaign of exposing human populations to the Hoffman drug. Jennifer did her best to find a way to combat the effects, trying to lower the mortality rate, but ultimately, it was a losing battle. With their food supplies tainted, the infighting between the Wraith factions got worse. Michael waited until they were at each other's throats, and then he made his move.
Status.
Both hives are heavily damaged. They've lost hyperdrive, and they're venting atmosphere.
Well, then let's finish it.
He took advantage of their weakened state and their internal divisions. And in less than a year, he had the Wraith on their knees. Literally.
You know, the irony is, I never asked for any of this. I was taken prisoner by the humans, tortured, experimented on, and when I finally escaped and returned to my Wraith brothers, instead of being welcomed back, I was met with scorn.
You will pay for this.
You still have your pride. Good for you.
With the Wraith in disarray, Michael returned to the human populations he'd infected with the Hoffman drug. He selected the strongest and the healthiest of the survivors and converted them to hybrids. The rest he exterminated.
You think by saving Taylor we can change all this?
I know it. All I have to do is get you safely to a stasis chamber. I will reprogram the sensors. Oh, that could be a problem.
No, that's not a problem. We'll just find another way around. Rodney.
There is no other way around. The sand has penetrated the lower levels.
48,000 years into the future, you still get an actress stating the obvious. All right, what do we do?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Oh, I wasn't programmed for this variable.
You said you had 25 years to work on this plan.
Well, McKay did, and he brilliantly anticipated a lot of potential problems. It's just that Well, this wasn't one of them.
All right. Go up 2 levels, turn right. There's an outer door. It's only a quarter of a mile across the plaza.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Not only is it extremely hot out there, but for the last half an hour, the barometric pressure has been dropping and the wind speeds have increased significantly.
Storm's coming.
A sandstorm. You ever been in one of those?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Oh. Oh, then you know what that means.
It's not like we have a lot of options here. Sounds pretty nasty out there.
The winds are gusting over 50 miles an hour and increasing. But the visibility's basically zero. You can't go out there. You're just gonna have to wait it out.
For how long?
Well, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours. Are you hungry? Do you have any food? Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter anyways. We'll just wait for the storm to blow over and have you out of here in no time at all. Well, you'll actually be here for 700 years, but you know what I mean.
What about everyone else? I mean, you told me about Taylor, but what about the rest of them? There's no way we would have rolled over and let Michael take over the whole galaxy.
No.
Well, what happened?
The IOA and the military were reluctant to commit a lot of resources to protecting the human populations of another galaxy. Sam? Sam wouldn't take no for an answer. Finally, they decided to give her a new ship, Phoenix. Barely off the assembly line, half the Asgard systems weren't finished, the other half weren't working. We spent the better part of a month getting her ready for combat. We worked day and night, side by side. Zelenka might have been there as well, I don't really remember. I do remember never feeling so drained in my entire life. Eventually, though, we managed to get her in working order. All right, everything checks out. Weapons, shields, long-range sensors, all in the green. She's good to go.
Great work, Rodney. Now, I want you, Radek, and your team to head back to Atlantis and take a couple of days off. When you're good and rested, get to work on the city's shields. Do anything you can to maximize efficiency. You're going to need them.
Well, what about you?
I'm going to take her out. For the time being, Major Lorne is in command of Atlantis.
You need to take some time. You're as exhausted as we are.
Intel suggests that Michael's about to move against several human worlds. We have to get out there now.
Well, so let someone else go. All right.
Hey.
Good luck.
Thanks, Rodney. For everything.
They started a series of hit-and-run ops, real guerrilla style.
One of the hives has been neutralized.
What about the other one?
Minimal damage. They're powering weapons.
Damn it.
Should we swing around for another pass?
Forget it. Get us out of here.